Welcome to the next episode in our Let's Play series, and this one we will be unlocking Felicity Farseer. I didn't record any of it because it's just kind of stuff we should already know. I traveled to the Maia system, as we were outlining. I did a Roads to Riches there from our last video, and made about 20 million more credits. So we are good on credits for right now, for where we want to be. So I have no more need to do more Roads to Riches. Okay, so I set a course to the Diagandri system, which is where we're going to base out of for right now. The reason we go to Diagandri is because it's a Li Young Ru system, and we get 15% off all of our ships and modules there, and they have a very decent selection of outfitting. We shouldn't have to travel around to get our stuff. So we are headed there right now. It was about 12 jumps when I headed off. And we are officially, guys, we are officially in this game. And I'm going to put it at 10. I've played the game for 10 hours, and we're going to outline this. You're going to see how I turn this Cobra we bought into a fully functional combat vessel. We have the meta alloy on board, and we're going to go to Felicity Farseer right now. So if you just select that, view on map, it's going to bring you right to there. And you can see, 183 light years, not too bad in the Cobra, and we still have our star filter done, so we can scoop. Okay, so here's another opportunity. I'm charging my FSD drive here. I may be able to get it now. It's going to push me off. So you just have to align full throttle with this escape vector. Kind of roll around. It's very easy to evade the NPCs, guys, so it's not a huge deal. Don't freak out. Just full throttle, and just keep aligning with that escape vector, and it's evaded, and off we go. Okay, so we have arrived in the Deciate system, and we are headed to Farseer Inc. So we're going to lock in our Super Cruise Assist and head over there. Okay, so we have arrived at Farseer Inc. You go into Starport Services. And this will be, I would assume, or I am assuming, that this is your first experience with engineers. So we're going to go into this in detail. In Starport Services, at an engineer's base, it's a little bit of a different menu. You can still do some outfitting, you can still do maintenance, but the mission board and all that kind of stuff is not here. What we're interested in is the engineering, or engineer's workshop. Now, because we don't have her unlocked, we need, this is what we've been doing, okay, we needed to bring her the meta alloy, which we're going to donate to her. And now we have grade 1 access. Okay, so first off, the first order of business is our frameshift drive, FSD. Okay, so we go in here, and I'm going to touch on this because a lot of people end up, in order to get the other grades, you see there up at the top, it tells you your grade access. In order to unlock all the grades, you really need to max out the first couple of grades. So I'm going to show you how to do that. As you can see, we have our materials all set, and we can do this. We can do all 5 grades. Okay, and this is this is what we've been doing for the duration of our playtime so far. So you click it, and then generate modification. Okay, and it's going to do a little bit. You click it again. You have to recall these roles. Okay, so 3 roles, and we're now having to we have now accessed and completed grade 1. However, this is what I recommend. Okay, this is not actually completed. When it completes, there's going to be a check mark on it. So hit it one more time, and you're going to get that little bit of access into grade 2. Okay, and we can hit it one more time. This is not a very costly upgrade either. So hit it again. And hit it again. You see we're already progressing very far into grade 2. Hit it again. It's not quite done. And that was really cheap. Okay, that's a very cheap thing to get, and we've got tons of them. So why not? So now there's a check mark there, and you can see we're just maybe a third of the way through grade 2 already. Okay, so now you go to grade 2, and that's going to be a little bit more costly. Not by much, though. Okay, so now we are going to unlock right there. We already have grade 3 access unlocked, but hit it again. Okay, and hit it again. Now we have grade 3 unlocked, but I'm going to hit it again. Okay, and I'm going to hit it again. So now we're almost a third of the way to grade 4 access. Okay, so now I'm going to do the grade 3 access, and this is starting to be more expensive. But because we spent the lower end materials, we have grade 4 access. Okay, but we haven't quite unlocked it. We have to engineer it enough to actually unlock it. Okay, so that one, now we can have grade 4 access done, but I actually think I'm going to hit it again. Okay, just to ensure that by the time I get to the grade 5, I actually have it unlocked. Yep. Okay, chemical processors we're starting to run low on, so I am going to head over to the grade 4, and this is for sure. We're going to unlock grade 5 access with it, with no question here. Yep. You see, so that's how you get grade 5 access, guys. That's the trick to it. And we do the modification enough times until we unlock grade 5. And there we go. We have the grade 5 unlocked, and I think I'm going to hit it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm quite happy with that. I'm not going to do any more. This is a very expensive upgrade. I would like to also upgrade other ships' FSDs because we're going to start buying new ships. So I'm not going to spend all my materials here. I have grade 5. I'm quite happy with that. And now the other thing is every single module you can put a primary effect, which is the increased range, but you can also put what they call an experimental effect. Okay, so this is almost like a secondary upgrade. So we have the main upgrade, which is increased range, and we can put a secondary upgrade on it, which in this case, in most cases, the only things that are small ships, so basically size 3 and lower FSDs. You put deep charge. Everything else, and there's only a couple of ships in the game that benefit from a deep charge. The rest of them all benefit from mass manager. So we're going to go ahead and put mass manager on. Okay, good. And that's that. And now just to show you what that did, if we go into, I believe we can see that, we can see it in the galaxy map, but I believe it's a better view. Yeah, so our combat Cobra now has a jump range of 34. Okay, increasing our jump range by 13 light years. Okay, so that's fantastic. I am super happy with that. And that's a combat ship, guys. That's a combat ship with a 34 light year jump range. I'm thrilled. So we go back, but you're not done here. Oh, sorry. Go back to FSD, not interdictor, FSD. Just your straight up FSD. And make sure that you pin this. Okay, pin it. And now you aren't going to be able to do the experimental effects. You have to actually visit the engineer for that. But now, because we've done that, we are going to be able to upgrade any ship's FSD drive to grade 5 from anywhere in the galaxy. Okay, so make sure that you pin that. We will get into that once we buy a new ship. I always go out because sometimes it can be wonky. Yes, it is successfully pinned, so I go in and out a couple of times and make sure. The other way you can do that and make sure you have it pinned is to go to your engineering menu, go to Felicity Farseer, and view pinned blueprint. Yes, okay, and our increased range FSD is successfully pinned, and we have all 5 grades available to us from anywhere in the galaxy. Okay, so make sure that you do that. But we're not done with Felicity. This is the other thing to note. In the beginning, you can do a lot of different upgrades at these engineers most of the time. Felicity is a fantastic one. So what we also want to look at is our engines. Okay, so we have 4A thrusters, and we're going to put a dirty drive on it. Okay, so we're going to do the same. We don't have to do the unlock now. We already have grade 5 access to Felicity. So we are going to do, and you can see, guys, look at all the materials we have. Did I lie to you? You are at this stage in your Cobra, you are more wealthy than the majority of new people, even though they have more money than you. Okay, so we are going to max that out. Dirty drive, grade 3 on the Cobra. Yes, and then we look at the experimental effects. Oh, and what are we missing? Security. Oh, that's a grade 5. So we can't put drag drives on it, unfortunately. We're going to need Security firmware. No, that's a grade 4. We could no doubt trade for that. But we're not going to right now. I'm not too worried about it. We have the grade 3 dirty drives. I really wish I could put the drags, but okay. So we're going to have to visit a material trader for that, because we have the material that's data, and we have that from Jameson Crash Site. So a simple trip to a data material trader is going to allow us to get that modification. We're not going to handle, obviously we're not going to handle that right now because we don't have it, and we got more stuff to do. So power plant upgrade, and we want an overcharge on that. Cheap. Okay, so we overcharged our power plant. Yep, we did. And experimental fence, we also don't have grid resist. Oh, we should have got that. Oh boy, we only need grid resistors for that. Sorry about that, guys. Real life gets in the way sometimes. So, yeah, again, we're going to have to work some more on materials, but you can see we're missing the grid resistors, which is a low grade. That's a level we could just trade for that again. But we have the level 1 overcharge. Happy with that. We're going to have to continue to work on this, guys. This is a process. So, we got our engines done. We got our FSD done. We got our power plant grade 1. And I believe that's it for Felicity. So, oh no, we don't have any of that on there. Okay. We can do our shield, or can we not? No, we can't do our shield here. That's Elvira. So that's the next thing we're going to handle is Elvira, so that we can get our shield done. However, I'm going to call it for this video, guys. This has been Unlocking Felicity Farseer. So, thank you for tuning in, guys. The next thing we're going to do is Elvira Martuk, I think. But, yeah, that's how this is the process you go through. Use Inara, get on Inara, look at the engineer pages. They are going to show you exactly what you have to do for all of these engineers. The next one, and of course in the engineering menu as well, at this stage you do have them all kind of there, and it says right there you need to bring Elvira 3 Soontil relics. Okay, so you can see that Elvira also does the frame shift drives to grade 5, but she does shield generators. Okay, and that's an important upgrade that we're going to go after next. The system. Okay, look at Inara, guys. You can find the system that you need to go to. They're only sold in one system, very similarly to Meta Alloy, and you can find that on Inara. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll catch you next time.